Hello students, welcome to this new video. So today in this video, I will explain with the second part of our chapter basic ICT skills. In the last video, I have explained up to ICT tools. Now I will be explaining components of basic computer system. That means the computer parts. Okay. So if we talk about the components of basic computer system, then the components are. First of all, the hardware comes mouse, monitor, keyboard, system cabinet. So mouse, monitor, keyboard, we all know. Mouse is used for clicking purposes, and monitor is the display TV. Okay, and keyboard is to type. And system cabinet means the CPU. Okay, system cabinet is the CPU. CPU where storage memories are kept, motherboards are installed, then other disks are installed. These things. Then hardware and software. In simple language, if you need to understand hardware and software, then hardware are the tangible parts of the computer which we can see and we can also touch. Okay, like motherboard, then keyboard, the monitor, okay, the speaker box. These are all hardware. Okay. Some more examples are like printer. Printer also comes joystick, plotter, speakers, etc. Now comes software. Software are those part of the computer which we cannot touch, but we can only see. These are the intangible part of the computer. Okay, that does not have any physical existence. Okay, unlike hardware. Okay, these are the programs and processes in existence in the system of computer. Like, if I discuss about software, the software also are of two types. One is application software and one is system software. System software are the default software which remains installed in the computer. Okay, like the C drive. The C drive, when we purchase a new computer, we can see that by default the C drive is already installed. And inside the C drive, the uh, components of the memories of the system is installed. Program files, the user file. Okay. Then I talked about application software. Application software are those software which we use in our daily life, and like which you install. Okay, like Microsoft Office, then Adobe Acrobat Reader. This is the software which I'm using to display the PDF file is Adobe Acrobat Reader PDF file. Okay. So then in this Zoom Cloud meetings. Okay, this Zoom Cloud meeting is also application software. Okay. Then Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word is also an application software. Okay. So then primary and secondary memory. Yes. Now this is the main thing. Okay, primary memory is basically electronic memory. Its subparts are RAM and ROM. Okay, I think I've explained it back long back. RAM full form is random access memory, and ROM full form is read-only memory. Okay, these memories hold data only while the computer is on. Okay, also RAM is directly and quickly accessible by the computer. Listen, ROM means read-only memory uh, where the storage are kept, or we can say that ROM is a part of storage. Okay, where we keep our documents, etc. And RAM is also a memory where mm, RAM is also a memory which helps computer to run fast. Okay, that's why we say that as higher the RAM, as faster the computer. The more the RAM, the more faster the computer. Okay, so mm, so suppose an 8 GB RAM of computer. Suppose if I talk about a computer configuration, then let's say the computer processor is Intel Core i5, and it is containing 8 GB RAM. Okay, and 64-bit processor. Okay, so that if I compare this with a with a configuration of 16 GB processor, so 16 GB RAM, then obviously the RAM which containing 16 GB will be more efficient. Okay, the computer which is containing 16 GB RAM will be more efficient as compared to the 8 GB RAM computer. Okay, because RAM supports the speed of the computer. The RAM supports the, I mean, say the efficiency of the computer. Okay. Secondary memory. Secondary memory is basically magnetic memory or optical or flash, but not electronic. Okay. Secondary memory is long-term storage of information like CDs, DVDs, pen drives. Okay. That is why primary memory is small in size, while secondary memory is much larger in size. Input, output, and storage devices. Input devices are those hardware devices that take input from the external world. Okay. These are mouse, keyboard, joystick, scanner light, and touchscreen. Okay. Input devices means we instruct the devices to do something in our computer. Okay. For example, with the help of mouse, we click in the icons of the computer. That means we are giving instruction. With the help of keyboard, we type in Microsoft Word. Okay. With the help of printer, we uh printer comes under output. Yeah, but with the help of scanner, we scan something. Okay. So then output devices. Okay, I'm not going in detail because these are the things that you all know. Okay, output devices are hardware of the computer that produce output to be consumed by the external world. Yes, output devices that I've said printer. Okay, we instruct the computer to print a document. It gives the printout. It's the output device. Speakers. We instruct the computer to play this music. The speaker is playing the music. Okay, we are getting the output. Okay, so these are the output devices. Okay, and these are very common and these are very important as the purpose. Okay, because to purpose the need of our computer, this purpose has to be served. Okay, in summary, we can see that all the tangible parts of computer system, no matter how big or small, are part of hardware. Okay, example of hardware are printer, joystick, plotter, and speaker. Okay, so primary memory is basically electronic memory. It supports a RAM and ROM. Okay, so these things. Okay, mouse and keyboards are categorized as input devices. Okay, the programs and processes within a computer are part of software. Okay, the correct answer will be software. This will be input devices, this will be software, and mouse, keyboard, and joysticks are examples of, yeah, mouse, keyboards, and joysticks are examples of input devices. Okay, these question answers are there. I'll discuss it later. See, now we'll talk about various peripheral devices. Okay, various peripheral devices and their use. Okay, first of all, first of all, light pen. Okay, light pen. Sometimes when we use, sometimes when we use, like a Miracast show, or when we use the smartboard, we also get a facility of light pen through which we draw figures on the screen. So light pen is the device or it's a tool to draw figures on the screen. Okay, it's an input device. Remember, it's an input device. Plotters. This is used to draw precise pictures for use in engineering applications. Okay, plotters, if I can show you plotters, I think I've explained that. See, these are plotter. Okay, so then plotter is used to draw precise pictures. Joystick. Joystick also it's used to play games on computer. Joystick, if I show. Joystick. See, these are the device. Joystick is the device which you use to to play games. Speakers, too, you all know. Microphone, you all know. Then scanner. Scanner. This is not required. Okay, this is not required. Scanner, printer, webcam, too, you all know. Scanner, printer, and webcam. Let's see what is this. Scanner. Okay, scanner means you can say it's a part of computer through which we scan the document basically. Okay, nowadays we call this is also a scanner. Okay, scanner, the webcam. Webcam means the external camera which we use in desktop computer particularly. Okay, see, it's a webcam of Logitech. Okay, this is camera. Then what else? Printer, do you all know? So that's all. Acha, now question on some quiz. Let's say using what device do cricket commentators draw figures on TV screens? Using the light pen. Using what does the plotter draw? Plotter. Easy win pen pencil. Let's see the answer. Plotter will be yes, using pens. Okay. Plotters are drawn using pen. Which device is used to change a physical object into its digital version? It will be scanner. Okay. Naming four types of printers. Describe a plotter that the question answers will be given. Okay. I'll discuss the question answer. Okay. Now comes to an important part. Procedure for starting and shutting down companies. Though we all know, but still I'm explaining. First of all, we have to switch on the main power. Then we have to need to switch on the UPS. Then we need to switch on the system cabinet. Switch on the monitor button. Okay. The rough steps are usually enough to switch on the computer and running. Okay, then steps to shut down the computer as follows. Okay, steps to shut down the computer. Okay, click on the start button. So if I click here, we need to click here. Okay, and then click on the shutdown option. Yes, if you click here, if I go there, then I can shut it off. Okay, so operating system. See, operating system is a software running on the computer. It acts as an interface between the user and the computer hardware. It's the most important software of the computer that makes the computer usable by the user of the computer. Okay, some of the tasks done by the operating system for the computer are process creation, process termination, memory management, process disk space management, physical management. Okay. Okay. So now we will discuss types of DOS or types of operating system. DOS, Windows, and Linux. Okay. As the OS is a rather complex software, different OS usually emphasize on different things. The different types of OSs are time sharing, multiprocessing, multi-user operating system, and GUIs. So first of all, this one and two is not that much important. The important is this one, multi-user operating system and GUI. GUI means graphical user interface. Okay, the Windows gives the Windows and Apple Macintosh give GUI feature. And multi-user operating system means we are multi-using. We are using two to three software simultaneously. Okay. So multi-user is a term that defines an operating system that allows access for multiple users to the computer at the same time. Okay, Windows and Linux are multi-user operating system. Yes, absolutely correct. Now we will study the leveling of desktop of Windows and Linux. Okay. So if I see, this is a Windows. This is a Windows uh, desktop. Okay, these are the icons. Okay, but these are the icons. Okay, if I showing my screen also. Okay, these are the icons. These are the Explorer window. Okay, this is the Explorer window. This is the program button. Sorry, this is the program button. This is the taskbar. This is the notification area. This is the show desktop button. Okay, start button, shortcuts. Okay, now Linux desktop. This is the menu bar. The taskbar here in Linux it's called menu bar. Then this is the clock, notification area, desktop icons, desktop. Okay, files and folders. Very easy. Files. Let me show you in my screen. Okay, files. Suppose if I create, okay, this is a folder. First of all, this is a folder. It's an empty folder. This is a file. Okay, I will inserted the file here. Okay, so this is a file. So this is the thing. Okay, files and folders. So keyboard and mouse operations. Okay, mouse is often used in data entry because mouse can find the tune your data entry. Then enter keyboard, enter ESC spacebar tab. These things are there. Okay, common desktop operations. Okay, icons, start button, desktop. Uh, these things. Process creation and process termination in computer system is done by operating system. Okay, Android is an operating system used for mobile phones. Okay, you can never store two files on the same name, the same computer. Okay, sorry, it will be on the same folder, not computer. It will be on folder. Gives the steps by which you switch on a computer. What is the user folders in the computer? These things will be given. The question answers will be given. Okay. Now connect with the world using internet and its application. Yes. So this is quite interesting, but I will not continue with this one because the video will be too long. Okay. So I will keep this much and then I'll be in my next video I'll be talking about connecting with the world using internet and its applications. Okay. Thank you.